people and one pastor. I don't see how one man can train 200 people. It's not possible. Except you structure that assembly so that everybody is under discipleship, under a training. One man cannot visit 200 people. One man cannot teach 200 people. You think that what they are teaching on the pulpit is getting to everybody. It's not true. What they are teaching on the pulpit is getting to people at different levels. There's a need for you to give them meat in due season. What they should eat, when they should eat. In your congregation, there are babies, there are elders, there are youths. They don't eat the same food and the same quantity. So our present makeup does not make for discipleship. And therefore, when knowledge comes, our practice will become correct and will produce results. When you see a man who is going to church and does not look like Jesus after several years, there's something wrong with that. There's something wrong with that. Peter followed Jesus for 3.5 years. Even when he was trying to deny Jesus, he couldn't deny Jesus. He said, even your speech betrays you. That's what that girl told him at that place where Jesus was being tried, in the high priest's house. He said, even your speech betrays you. That it's going to become difficult for you to deny Jesus when you are following him for some time, because there's such a transformation that even when you are trying to dramatize it, people say, no, this man is looking like this man. They were first called Christians in Antioch because their behavior, their lifestyle was so evident that they were looking like that man. They called them Christians. So when I see people trooping out of churches in large numbers, I don't see people who look like Jesus among them. It's a cause for worry. When I see people who go to church and for many, many, many years, they are still crying babies, crying for help. Pastor, do this. Pastor, help me. Pastor, pray for me. After 10 years. And there's no time they think of themselves helping other people. It's unfortunate. When somebody has been trained and been raised, they reproduce. When my father trained me, I had my own family. My own son has his own family. His own son will also have his own family. That's what this world is all about. When you are a leader of babies, who never grow, always begging, always crying, then it means you don't understand what you are doing. A poultry is not the same thing with a chicken pen. In my house, there's a chicken pen. I used to be a poultry farmer, and I know the difference. When I was doing poultry, it was purely for economic reasons. I will go and buy feed. I will go and buy day old. I will train them. When they are mature, I will sell the eggs. I will sell the chicken. Economic. I have a chicken pen in my house. I'm not training those birds to sell them. I'm training them so that they can reproduce themselves. And it's interesting to watch them fertilize, get pregnant, lay eggs, sit on their eggs, hatch the eggs, carry the chicken and be scratching and giving them food and raising them. It's a totally different experience. And by the time you know it, one chicken has multiplied 5 generations. Oh my God, it's very interesting. But many of those, what we are doing is poultry farm. They are raising people for economic purposes, to milk them. But I see God bringing a definite change in what we are doing, because by the time you die out, and you didn't raise anybody, so what have you done? Any man that dies out, but what he's doing has no replacement, nobody to replace you, then you have wasted life.